Now children, after reading this up to here, we get to know that why Feluda and Topshe were coming to Rajen Babu's place in Darjeeling. Because Rajen Babu got a threatening letter in which it was mentioned that be prepared to pay for your sins, and it was not written with hand or any handwriting or any pen, or not even it was typed. It was just paper cuttings which were attached on a piece of paper, and it was sent to Rajen Babu. Then when Feluda and Topshe they visit to Rajen Babu's place, they inquire that whether he has any doubt on anyone for any reason. Then Rajen Babu says, no, nothing like that. I don't have any doubt on any person. I have never harmed a person in my life. Then Feluda, the detective, he asked that, does anyone regularly visits you? Then Rajen Babu replies that there are 2-3 persons usually visiting me. The first one is Dr. Mitra, Dr. Phony Mitra. Then whenever I am ill, he comes to me to see me. And the second one is Mr. Goshal. He is an expert in antiques. Of late, Rajen Babu also developed some interest about antiques while living with this one, Tinkodi Babu. He had a lot of curiosity for antiques, no? So living with him, Rajen Babu also created an interest in antiques, and Mr. Goshal was an expert of antiques. Now we begin with the next. Read from here up to here, finish this page, and then we will begin with the explanations. Okay. Now in these paras we get to know that Feluda first of all doubts on Dr. Phony Mitra because he was not having a good practice. So he must be thinking that Rajen Babu should fall more and more sick so that he can visit him more and more and make more and more money, isn't it? His second suspect was Mr. Goshal, who was expert of antiques, and Tinkodi Babu told Feluda and Topshe that Goshal was a crook. He was a cheater. He wanted to buy the antiques, the curios from Rajen Babu in cheap, and he wanted to sell them in the foreign markets in a much higher prices. Alright, and also he adds that this Tinkodi Babu and Feluda and Topshe meets Tinkodi Babu in the coffee shop next day after the incident. Alright, then he also says that curio shop in Darjeeling is going to get many new supplies today. So I am very much sure that this can be the work of this one, Mr. Goshal. I see, exclaimed Tinkodi Babu. A little like that naturally frightened Rajen Babu into staying at home for few more days, and Goshal would get to buy all the new pieces. Means Goshal would buy new pieces from the curio shop, and Rajen Babu would stay at home because of becoming ill, and this one Goshal would buy them all from the curio shop and sell them in the foreign market. Exactly. Who said? Feluda, the detective, says that. But Tinkodi Babu was not knowing that a third suspect is also there. Alright, he gets shocked to know that Rajen Babu was also having a son whose name was Prabir Majumdar. He lived far away from him because he was made out from the house by Rajen Babu when he was caught stealing money from Rajen Babu's cupboard. After that, his son Prabir Majumdar, he never returned home, and he can be the third suspect in this investigation. In this threatening letter might have been sent by Prabir Majumdar. So Tinkodi gets shocked listening to this. And here up to here, this page explanation is up to here. I would like you to read this next page and we will begin with the explanation. Also, Feluda says that through my investigation, I have come to the conclusion that Tinkodi's Rajen Babu's son Prabir Majumdar has visited Darjeeling recently. So it can be him. So Tinkodi Babu gets shocked to hear this news that Rajen Babu's son is returning back. Alright. Now you read this page. We will begin with this explanation. Okay. Now Rajen Babu doesn't know that his son is in the same town, said Tinkori Babu, and I don't think he should be told. After all, he has already had one shock. And so here Tinkori Babu says that I don't think Rajen Babu should know about that his son is in the town, because already he has got a shock, means heart attack. So Prabir has a motive to threaten his father, interrupted Feluda. Feluda says that, oh, means it is Prabir. No, but now by this time the case has reached to the level that it had 3 suspects but no culprit yet. No culprit means there was no proof of anyone doing this. Then something very frightening happened. One morning, Feluda got message from Rajen Babu to urgently come to his house. He was lying on the bed, pale and haggard. Okay? And Dr. Mitra was examining him, sitting by his side. And Rajen Babu, he spoke with much difficulty that I saw a masked face during the night time. It was bent over me, and how I spent the night, I cannot even explain it. Okay? And then doctor says, take it easy, you need complete rest. Then Feluda asks Dr. Mitra that, did you go out somewhere? Did he went out somewhere? Because streaks of mud was on his jacket. Then Dr. Mitra says, yes, I went to see a patient. After that, what happens? Let's see. For that, you keep this read up to here, and then we will begin with the explanation.